Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana, and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We start with Ethereum on the 4 hour chart, where we might have a double 1-2 here. So this 1-2 is still, of course, unfolding as a complex structure. We see already 3 waves down for a potential wave A, wave B. Given if we are looking here for a wave C, we might be, of course, in a diagonal wave C that it might move deeper here for the 3200 around it for this blue box. And of course, if no signal of strength, it might be even like between the 0.618, 0.786, the perfection for a wave 2. However, there is another possibility, of course, even without reaching this area, where you might be in a W, X, and a wave Y. The wave Y might be simply a zigzag here or a flat, somehow like that, and of course, start the move towards the upside. Don't forget also that a wave Y might be a triangle. The triangle that we are looking at right now is an A, B, C, D, and an E, finishing wave E over there for a wave Y. Might means, of course, it can be a potential move towards the upside here after a very long sideways correction, finishing in a triangle here for a wave Y. So yes, there is a possibility, of course, even without reaching the low here, in case we start to see, of course, a signal of strength, 5 ways up, 3 ways down, continuation breaking the high here. This might be, of course, a potential scenario for a bullish scenario for Ethereum. And of course, Ethereum is not really showing a lot of weakness as the other coins, despite, of course, the drop and the sideways move here is a signal a little bit for something else unfolding, unless, of course, we see the diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave C. So basically, I'm still looking for higher for Ethereum sooner or later. This correction might be deeper, might be longer in time, or it might be, of course, an ending diagonal, even both deeper and long in time together. Yep, so these are the update for Ethereum. We still okay with Ethereum so far. If we move to Solana, for Solana, of course, on the daily first, we can see that for Solana, we are in a potential 1, 2, and potentially another impulse here taking the high. Another wave 2 is required. If we are in a wave 2, therefore we need the ABC here. The wave C has to unfold 0.38 fib level. If this, of course, does not unfold, therefore, yeah, there is something else unfolding here, which is an extended wave for wave 5. But very low possibility so far on the micro level because we still see a lot of weakness here. And also we see 3 waves towards the upside, which is a W, X, and a Y, meaning we might seek, of course, after one more drop for Solana to finish a 3 waves corrective, especially if you are in a different bullish scenario, 1, 2, 3, and you're looking for a wave 4 in a leading diagonal and then wave 5 towards the upside. And also, even if you have finished an ABC for a wave A here potentially, and the wave A might be, of course, looking after a wave B. The wave B has to be also 3 waves down, which it, of course, hit the same area potentially. $75 and $80 can be, of course, a target in common here in case you take the A, B, and a C, and of course you will get the 0.38 taken from this impulse as a retracement, and then moving toward the upside we need to see 3 ways for a correction here. So that was for Solana, the macro level. Now on the micro level, if we move inside it on the 2 hours chart, we can see also that in this case, you are in a very complex structure. Of course, after a potential W, X, and a Y, as we mentioned, now it can be, of course, an impulse, but at the end, the answer was given over there. We see invalidation. Nothing is impulsive. It has finished in W, X, and a Y, meaning this is an ABC here with a short wave C. Now, after this, we start to see an impulsive drop as a wave 1, potentially 2, and you're looking here for a potential another drop, which it can be an impulse as well. Don't forget that it can be here a big diagonal, leading diagonal unfolding right now, and we see, of course, a potential wave 5, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to unfold towards the downside. Still very likely to hit this target, of course, for wave 5 over there between the 161, 156 for Ethereum. And in case, of course, that you are in double 1-2 here, 1-2-1-2, wave 3, wave 4, no invalidation taken. You're looking here at a potential wave 5, which it might be a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. So we might drop simply as an ending diagonal. Also, very likely for Solana here. So this is, of course, your wave 5 finished potentially there with the wave 3, and this wave 5 might, of course, drop to this blue box over there. Those are the updates for Solana from the macro to the micro level. Let's move for Injective. For Injective, also on the daily here, we are looking at several 1-2s potentially in bullish scenario, but this wave 2 is not yet done. If we are in a wave A here, you got a wave B already, and we drop down. Now, this wick, it cannot be really considered your low. The timing required to finish this correction is very, very far. You might want to see something similar, or at least the half of it, meaning kind of like an ending diagonal or a finished impulse in several for 5 that it might take a little bit longer time over there. So two possibilities, whether you are in a diagonal or impulse, which is of course a wave C, or you are in a W, X, and a Y. The W, the X, and the Y, of course, is three waves structure here that you might get, of course, for this wave Y, meaning you would like to see here a structure kind of like comparable to the wave W here, that it might be a flat, a zigzag, or even a triangle. Can be, of course, simply taking time here before moving toward the upside. So if we do move inside it here on the 2 hours chart, of course, for this complex structure that it is unfolding here, for injective, so we are looking at a potential double 1-2. We have potential wave 3, wave 4, no invalidation taken. So we can consider that you are currently still in a 4-5 for 5 candle wave 5 here unfolding as, of course, ending diagonal. And it's going to get another wave 4 and a 5 again, and potentially to finish something as a wave C or a wave 2 here as a corrective wave. It might be a complex one. It might be even a bigger diagonal. Whatever we are looking at here is simply, of course, dropping towards the downside, especially that the invalidation of such an impulse is not taken yet. And we're still looking at red candles, of course, plus some weakness, followed. So the things are still, of course, very complex in a very complex structure correction. We're still looking for lower, guys. We need to end up here, the most important, a structure that it is comparable, of course, to the wave W in the top here, or the wave A, B, and a C. So the wave C, of course, might be a diagonal, or of course another flat, or a zigzag, or even a triangle. By all means, complex structure is gonna take time, guys. Time is much more important than even lower prices. The lower prices have been taken already. The timing right now is what we're talking about in this bear market, which is gonna turn it a little bit more complex structure and more boring for the crypto market so far. Yeah, so we have to be honest, guys. When we are in such a situation, we have also to mention this always. Nothing is bullish yet. No signal of strength has been seen for all the crypto market yet. That was it for Ethereum, for Solana, and for Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.